Welcome to another episode of Carolina Outdoors. I'm your host, Alex Summer, and today we're here on Lake Moultrie on Santee Lakes here in South Carolina with our good buddy, Mr. William Attaway, Slick Willie's Guide Service. A big catfish has been biting this time of year in November, and Slick's going to hopefully put us on some. Y'all stay tuned for plenty more Carolina Outdoors.
The Kubota dealers of the Carolinas are proud to present Carolina Outdoors, showcasing our passion for the outdoors, for Earth, for life.
Later. Here. Was able to get it done. He's a big wide 8-point. Come on. Two birds, one shot.
Carolina Outdoors with Alex Summer is next.
Oh, we got one on here already. Come around the side. We right now we're drifting. We got about 48 foot of water. 65 degrees, what you say that's Slick?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, Slick, when you like to drift, what's the temperature you generally like to drift at? I mean, the speed.
Well, today is kind of hard, but I like to keep it down between 5.5 and 0.6 or 7, somewhere in there.
Right.
Of course, we got some bad wind out here today, and every now and then it gets a little fast, but then it slows down, and then we'll get the bite. Sometimes it doesn't matter if the fish is feeding. If you're going a little fast, they'll still bite it anyway, but I prefer a half a mile an hour.
Half a mile an hour.
Yes, I prefer that.
Have you seen like different times of year, like right now it's in November, have you seen a different time of year where the speed, like the pickup speed?
It feel like in the springtime or the summer months. If I drift in the summer months,
right.
I like to keep my speed up a little bit, but for the winter, just say it's already cold and you get a hard cold snap come in. I mean a real hard cold snap. I like to put it down to a crawl to almost 0.2 or 1. I mean just a crawl. On top.
Here we go. First little pig in the boat, ain't it?
Yes sir, buddy.
I tell you, these really are some pretty looking fish down here, ain't they?
Yes sir. Big piece of perch.
I mean, these fish, it's Santee, the type of bait they have down here, how beautiful they get. I mean, they're like little pigs.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how much would you say that fish right there weighs? I mean, it's what, 5-6 pound fish, I guess?
I wouldn't be scared to say it's about close to 8, to be honest with you, because look how thick he is.
I mean, that's the fillets right there, ain't it, buddy?
Yes sir.
Well, let's get this one in the box and get that rod back in the water, and hopefully we'll catch some more. We got nothing on here, Slick. I tell you, one thing, the bite has been finicky today, the way they've been hitting it. I mean,
yes, well, the last 2 days have been a little on and off. It's like I'm gonna peck at it because it's hand, and that's all I want to do. We caught fish the last 2 days,
right?
But see how rough the water is. Got a little stirred up today. I'm kind of glad to see this wind because
I know that's what we was talking about. You know, the wind, and we was talking about our drift speed earlier. But I mean, you was thinking today that maybe this wind would stir up since the bite has been so lethargic the whole time we've been down here.
That's right. The lake's been pretty calm the last couple of days.
And you've noticed when you get some wind like this, that sometimes the bite will pick up.
Yes, yes. Sometimes. I mean, most people wouldn't want to come out here and this. I love to see it. It just wakes the fish up, wakes the bait up and everything.
Right. Well, I know with drifting, you got to have some wind anyway. A lot of people, you can use a trolling motor and things like that to do it.
Yes.
But it definitely makes it easier with the wind blowing. We got 3 bags a day. What size of bags we got out?
We got 2 10-footers and 1 8.
15 and 8. That's all we can do to slow it down.
That's all we can do today.
We got to come back here now. Another great eater.
Get Big Daddy for me.
He's coming in. All right. Another nice little pig.
This little buddy. Dump him out.
go ahead.
Right, there you go.
Slick, I know, you know, these right here we're catching the blues. Now, there's channels in this lake.
Yes, sir. You got channels, flatheads, blues. If you catch a bullhead about that long, put him on there, catch a big old flathead. They look hard in his face.
I know it's slime too, and try to get the sea legs. But I mean, these are just beautiful fish.
Yes, sir.
And they love to eat down here.
They do, and there's a lot of small fish in this lake. I mean, sometimes we catch them. We caught one the other day like this, but I'm glad to see it. It means they're reproducing. That's why you throw back your big fish for your breed.
That's right. I mean, the big fish, they breed more, got the better genetics.
That's right.
I'd like to talk about one more thing, Slick. I know, you know, you set up on this spot. We're about 48 foot of water right now.
Yes,
sir. So we're covering some ground. But
Yes.
what exactly do you look for when, you know, when you're on your graph, as far as where to set up and things like that?
Well, I look for some activity, because I mean, you see bait. If you see a bait just sitting there, a couple fish up under it, them fish are not feeding.
Right.
You see your bait kind of going up like a cloud, a couple fish up under there, that shows you that they're active and they're ready to eat. And if I go to an area and I don't see no activity, I might go 2 miles either way, same depth.
Right.
And if I find it, I'm gonna fish.
So what you're saying is necessarily that if you see bait, that don't necessarily mean if there's fish up under it, them are the fish you want to target.
That's
Even
right.
though you're seeing fish there, there might not be a feeding fish.
That's exactly right. And sometimes bait can hurt you. If you see a lot of bait and you're not catching any fish, sometimes it'll pay to go to where there's not much bait at and fish there, because more likely they'll bite when the other one's already filled up.
That makes sense. I mean, you know, why are they going to hit your bait when they got all the natural bait?
That's
right
exactly right. I mean, they just open up, fill up, they're done.
All right, let's get this in the box, get it nutting.
Sounds good.
Y'all stay tuned for more Carolina Outdoors.
Women out fishing boys today.
Yes, sir. Oh, we got another long slick. That was almost a double.
Yes, sir, almost.
Either I caught this one fresh or I got a little bit of show. You think it'll be a better one here?
I hope so. He looked kind of like it. It's hard to say. The last 2 days, they hadn't been active at all, and I couldn't tell how to bite today. They're ready to feed.
So you generally say if you have several bad days in a row, maybe the third will be better?
Yes, sir. Get you walking straight, please. Yes, sir.
I can see it when it stay down right there.
Yes, sir. Me too.
So what kind of bait we fishing with today?
Well, use a white perch and gives a chance. Cutting off the perch up. Steaks about, I don't know, 1.5 inches wide. A lot of times, a lot of people say big fish, big bait, but they ain't always so.
Yeah, let's see peanuts too though, right?
That's right. When you get a whole cold snap come in, sometimes these fish won't want a big piece of bait. I caught some of my biggest fish on something no bigger than the end of my thumb.
Look at that color there.
Oh yeah.
Those look flat big. Got it.
Yes, sir. These fish, though, they got a pretty consistent size to them.
I mean, if you wanted to, that's just a mess of fish, and we got 3 fish in the boat so far. Ain't been out here fishing 30 minutes.
It don't take long to get some fillets in the freezer like this.
That it don't. Cool. Let's look at it here, Slick. Talk about this setup we got going on here.
I'm using a 40-pound main line. I like Andy or Berkeley big game. I got 1.5 ounce drift weight, just a regular old swivel.
Right.
And then my leader is 50 pound big game with a 1.5 inch cork and an 8/0 Gamakatsu sucker hook.
And the concept of the cork right there is to keep your bait up off the bottom.
That's right. And like we was watching these fish on that graph, they up off the bottom probably a foot or so. So
right.
we got our cork run out here more towards our hook. Keep it, you know, bite. You won't put it in his face. I mean,
yeah.
Sometimes you don't have to, but it's better if you can try to put it in his face, which all of them ain't the same. I fish with leaders shorter than this sometimes. Right. Just to see what's going on. And if my shoulder leader's catching more fish, I'll shorten up the rest of them.
And this rig basically was made famous here, I guess, or
yes,
everybody calls it the
Santee drift rig. That's That's all I've ever known it to be.
That's what we've always called it.
Go from where we at. You can use it in other lakes just as good as you can here at Santee.
What size drift weight did you say that was you used?
An ounce and a half.
I noticed that was a little longer.
Yeah, so this is a little longer. This made with, I didn't make it, I bought this. It's got BBs in it instead of lead.
Okay.
Normally I use parachute cord with buckshot. They normally ain't ounce and a half, it's normally ain't about that long. But I'm trying these out and I actually kind of like them.
Right.
Bone Town Catfishing makes them, and they're some good weights. They're really good for cover too.
I hear you. Slick, you want to tell everybody how to get in touch with you?
Yeah, so you can reach me at 803-924-0857, or you can go to my website, slickwithusguideservice.com, or you can find me on Facebook. Just punch in Slick With Us Guide Service, it'll come up. You can follow me on there. Bad fish.
Be the biggest one yet, ain't it?
Thank you, sir. It might be.
It'll be an 80. How's that feel, Britt? Another nice one.
Oh yeah. There you go. Got it?
Let it whoop you now.
You got him, he got you.
It is.
Running right over the top. There you go. Whew. Another good eater. Good. We went out fishing the boys today.
Yes, sir.
Good fish.
Yeah. Little teenager there. Got a little drag for there, ain't gonna really.
You got a decent one. If you ain't a decent one, he's strong on. You can lift the weight.
More home.
Oh yeah.
I tell you, man, it's pretty. There we go.
There you go. Oh yeah.
Go.
A little better fish.
That's a little better, ain't it?
Oh yeah, I thought he was a lot bigger than that the way he was fighting, but
He was just very hungry.
he was. Trying to eat me.
What's his bill look like? A little red to him, though.
Bit ain't too bad. Man, I'm putting some fire in that. You believe so?
Another good Santee catfish. Working slow, you'll never know what you got.
Exactly. Good fish.
Yeah. Little teenager there. Wide base. This one over here is gone. Don't take a dive yet, am I?
No. You got your sea legs on, you'll be good.
We got a little back to him on it.
Yes, sir, buddy.
You pulling drag?
Won't your rod tip over this way a little bit? There you go. There you go. You come right in the middle. You might go where he wants to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to take it. Fish got a good, most of them got a good consistent size to them too.
Santee cats. Look, we got another one over here. I know it made this move. I put stuff in my face and we got a fish on.
Yep, that's the way it works sometimes. You eat these.
That was the plan, the strategy when I did that.
Yes, that's correct. They sometimes work. You might come in here on a surfboard and
I can get right on into the boat on it.
yep, hold on.
Oh man, these fish, they hit like that, they just love to sit on that bottom of
They do. It's like they stick down there and don't want to come up.
I like how that one hit with a little bit no nonsense to it.
That's right. He just buried it down and took it like it's mine.
They got a little back in there. Oh, that looks a little better there, don't it?
The best. Well, they don't.
You can do a circle of left back there. I'm gonna wait to get my team right
Well,
there. Pretty fish, it's all what they are.
oh yeah. Look, I'd rather have a couple of these than a couple of 45.
That's exactly right.
You can't ask for nothing no better to get a fillet off of it than the fish inside right here.
There's more than one fillet in there, ain't there?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna hold on so I don't fall
good big there.
Oh, yeah.
If I can get both hands on them here. Well, Slick, I mean, I know you put us on several good fish like this today. Would you like to tell everybody how to get in touch with you one more time?
Yes, call me at 803-924-0857. And if you call, please leave a message, or you can text me at that number either way. Or you can get on my website and email me, slickwithusguideservice.com. Or you can find me on Facebook, and I put my most recent catches on Facebook so you can kind of keep up with the bite.
All right. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for today's show. So until next time, get out and enjoy your Carolina outdoors.
Thanks for watching Carolina Outdoors, online 24/7 at scoutdoors.com. See you next week on Carolina Outdoors.